125 years ago, a handful of volunteers joined together to support young men in their growth and spiritual development. So they formed the Young Men's Christian Association of the Sewickley Valley and opened on the second floor of a building on Beaver Street. In tune with the YMCA global movement, the Sewickley Valley YMCA offered wholesome activities for young men to build a healthy spirit, mind, and body. Through its reading room offerings, Bible study, and physical activities, young men came to the Y for guidance, education, and fellowship not found elsewhere. The Y ended its first year with 322 members and big plans to improve the lives and well-being of those it served. It quickly outgrew its original location and launched a campaign to build a new facility. Thanks to a generous gift of land from Henry Oliver, the Y made its permanent home on Blackburn Road and has evolved over the last century to meet the changing needs of the community. Its swimming pool, gymnasium, dormitory, and reading rooms became the gathering spaces for men, and by 1919 for women as well. In the 1920s, the Y began to offer programming for women and girls in response to the clamor for women's rights. During the Depression, the Y helped to house the homeless and became a major training location during World War II by certifying over 1,200 people in emergency first aid. As the war ended and the economy improved, the Y turned to other social needs and developed programming to support the health of the whole family. Through swim lessons, family activities, and commitment to community service, the Y grew to 1,500 members. As the community continued to develop, the Y did as well, while honoring its heritage and values laid in 1894. By the late 1960s, the Y had outgrown its space and launched a major expansion that added the large pool, large gym, locker rooms, and meeting spaces. The Y expanded again in the late 1980s and refocused its programs to serve the evolving family by offering preschool and school-age childcare as more women and single parents entered the workforce. Its youth and teen programming took on more urgency as children had more time alone and away from their parents. And as the elderly population grew, the Y launched programs and services to meet their needs and to allow them to remain active, engaged members of the community. Faith in Action launched in 2004, and since then, Y volunteers have provided over 20,000 trips for the elderly in need of medical care. Today, in addition to meeting the needs of health seekers at all levels, the Y serves those suffering from chronic conditions, such as cancer, arthritis, and Parkinson's disease, to help them manage symptoms and connect with others. From its earliest days, the Y's promised that no one would be turned away for inability to pay, and it continues to live up to that promise. Last year, the Y provided $550,000 in financial assistance for childcare, camp, swim lessons, and wellness programs for people in the Sewickley Valley. The seeds that were planted in 1894 have grown into a community institution that now serves 16,000 people of all ages and backgrounds throughout the Sewickley Valley. The Y was founded on the idea that together we could build a better, healthier community, and today continues to fulfill that promise in ways that would make its founders proud. The Sewickley Valley YMCA. Then, now, always.